Killer was good, man.
How you doing, man? You all right?
Yeah, man. Today I almost cried thinking about you, man. For real, how you doing these days, man?
I see you every day. This morning, I literally see you every day. So just this morning, you about to. Just this morning, you gonna cry for me?
Yeah, man.
Right, man.
Yeah.
I hear you, man. Well, I'm good.
You never told me about you and Big L and Dame being in the car.
Wow, yeah, yo, I seen that. I seen that. I didn't know me, Big L, and Dame was in the car together. I didn't even know that me, Big L, and Dame have ever been in the car together.
Oh, man.
You know what's great? I was going to save that for my show because I didn't want to get into this. I really didn't want to get into it.
Yeah, I was going to mind my business, but I saw Mo with the popcorn. I said, so he's taking my part, boss.
I've never, look at Mo got the
I might as well talk with Flea.
Now, I'm going to say for Flea, but I didn't know that nigga was such a liar. Like, you know how your man is your man, so you probably don't be annoyed. Like that's your man. You be like, nah, you just hate us. I didn't know this nigga lied like that, man. Yeah. First of all, let me tell you something. And last I'm going to talk Flea, but Mase know.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, bro. Big L is not your man. This whole shit don't even make no sense. First of all, I'll say this real quick because we got to move on. Me, you, and Big L going to get drugs or riding around Harlem don't even sound right. Big L didn't fuck with you. I tried to plug you into Big L when you wanted to sign him when he started his own label, Flamboyant. And y'all was trying to sign him. But Big L brother, Big Lee and Reg, they didn't like you. If you had 3 bricks in the car, or you was on the way to get 3 bricks in the car, or on the way to get bricks, whatever fucking lie you told, story you told, you wouldn't have made it home. Big L lines niggas. Mase, right?
Yeah. Yeah. He lied to me. So,
yo, Big
you
L.
got a point there. That's right. Yeah, you quick on your feet.
Big L lines niggas like barbers, my nigga. You wouldn't have made it home, my nigga. Stop that. Yo, it's really, you going out bad, bro. Stop lying, my nigga. Me, you, and Big L have never been nowhere to get no work or had no work or stopped in a checkpoint or nothing, my nigga. You going out bad. But I'll just sit on talk with Flea Murder. But yeah, man, you might need to say a prayer for me.
Yeah. Yesterday I was so taken aback. Pause. I really wanted to pray for Adrian Broner. Next time I see him, I'm gonna do that. I missed a great opportunity.
Yeah.
Well, make sure y'all tune in for Talk with Flea. But today we are joined with our analyst, Maurice Claret.
Mo, what's good, man?
I'm from Youngstown.
I know.
So I represent Youngstown.
Okay.
I'm a Youngstown until the day I die, but I live in Columbus. So I've had half my life in Youngstown and half my life in Columbus. And most people know me from playing football at Ohio State, but at the core of it, it's just like you from Harlem, I'm from Youngstown, but I live in Columbus, and they've treated me well in this town.
Got you.
It sounds like you're trying to rep both, you know? Who am I to say that?
Oh, you're from Jacksonville.
You know.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Harlem, right?
I'm about to say. I was just about to say, who is he to say where he's
Who
from?
am I to call the pot? You know?
Call the kettle black.
Right. Okay. Well, Maurice.
But I had a question for Cam. Like, it's timely that you asked that, right? So somebody asked me something, right? Mm-hmm. So they was like, I got a question for Cam, and it was a question I didn't know the answer to, right? So, obviously I listened to your music and I understand why you was in Ohio, right? Mm-hmm. It's clear why you was here. But they said, how did Cam get to Ohio? And I couldn't ask him. And I was like, why did you choose Ohio, to trap out of? And I just thought I asked that for the person who asked me the question.
That's a great, that was a good
question.
That was a great question. I guess statute of limitations, if I can talk about it. Well, but it didn't pan out like that anyway. So this is what happened. And that's a great, great question. So I know a female that lived with this. She lived in New York, but she was from Ohio. And I was going back and forth to Chicago anyway. When I was driving Chicago, like Ohio, you had to ride through there. Not through Columbus, but towards that way. And I always seen the signs. So I had a female lived in New York, and she was from Columbus. And we was having a conversation one day, And she was like, yo, you know a gram of heroin is $350 out there. I said, yeah, $350? She said, yeah. I said, I don't believe you. She called her cousins, and they verified it by phone. So I sent her out there to get everything situated, because a gram of heroin in New York at that time was probably, if you knew somebody, 60, 70, maybe $80. So the turnaround was crazy. But she went out there, fucked the money up and everything else, and it never panned out. And so I met somebody else who had stomach issues with me. So a lot of people don't know I have an IBS. And I met somebody else who had IBS, and we was kind of talking about this shit. And he was like, yo, give me a call. And when he gave me his phone number, it said 614, the area code. And I was like, hey man, you be in Ohio? Cause this girl just told me that motherfucking a gram of heroin out there is so-and-so, so-and-so. He was like, just stick to the stomach, bro. Just stick to the stomach. So then we talked for a while, just about medical shit. And I ended up stopping in Columbus on the way to Chicago, and I bought some weed with me. And they bought it all. I had like 3 ounces to smoke for myself, and them niggas just ate it up. And the dude I'm talking about was like, see, you can make some money out here with the weed. Leave that heroin shit alone. That's me. So don't bring that shit out here. And I didn't sell weed. I was just throwing weed parties because I didn't want to go to jail. So I was charging niggas $1,000 to get in a party to smoke the best weed and everything else. And, I ended up meeting some good people. Shout out my man Pop Joe. R.P. Chubby was out there. A lot of people don't even remember my nerd because he went to jail before Pop Joe. But yeah, I met some good people. But it was over a conversation about heroin, which I never indulged in.
There we go.
That's how I got.
Well, I listen.
But the weed
that's
was
the history of Cam being in Ohio.
Yeah, that's how I went.
Wow. Well, you were always a businessman. As my boss. Y'all know I was shit.
That was good.
I'm just saying.
Yo, fam, McGregor, you gotta think about that turnaround. Because, listen, I don't know if y'all people know the movie Traffic and everything else.
To the show.
Brazilian Mike, what's good?
My man Mike, what's good? Mike, man, I miss you like a motherfucker. Mike, what's happening, man? What's good? I miss you, baby. How you been? Yo,
Mike got braids
I miss y'all too, man.
Mike, you got your hair like Hawaiian. What's going on, Mike?
Yo, Mike.
I'm just letting it run loose right now.
Yo, Mike, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, Mike, I ain't gonna lie. You hotter than a firecracker out there right now. My nigga, the last 3 weeks, you was on fire, nigga. I hope you getting paid for all this shit you doing.
No doubt. That's always part of the equation.
I already know.
But listen, I really do miss you guys, man. It's so funny because we have so much fun during the season that, and everybody be looking for a break because, man, I'm going to do this in the off season. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And then when you get the time away, you were like, man, I miss hanging out with those guys. Let me tell you something. And Mase, I can't believe you just told those Spanish people that they didn't sing their song right. Did you just say that? Did I hear that?
Hey, Mike, I'm an expert,
That
Mike.
was you just
It's audacity of that.
Mike, it doesn't change, Mike.
You know more Spanish than the Spanish people.
Yo, Mike, you see what I gotta deal? This is what I gotta deal with. This is shit I gotta deal with. Exactly.
Are you joking? Hey, are you joking? Are you joking? Them people came in. Them people kind of got some records and all kind of stuff, and he was like, "You're not singing it right." Wait,
The audacity of this nigga. This is what I'm telling you.
Hey, let me tell you something. I've been to Brazil, dog. I've been to, Jamaica, Mexico. I've been everywhere.
Yeah.
I went everywhere that they don't speak English because that way nobody can say, if they don't speak English, nobody can ever say, Michael Irvin did it. If they don't speak English, they don't want to speak English.
Yeah.
Now listen, Mike. Now listen, Mike. We got to get to the topics, but I have a couple questions before Stack gets to the topics. Because and she talking about the organization we're making moves. I said, no, stop with the organization shit. Because the nigga took $180 million and flipped it to $13 billion. Yeah, I'm taking quantity. Y'all taking quantity over quality, Cam. And I said, well, listen, check this out, Arabia. I'll tell you this much. Y'all just got new owners. Y'all had a mouse in the house because Dan Snyder was a pervert. He's in there groping and doing everything else he wanted to do up in that organization. And now y'all got a new owner for the last 2 years, and now the organization is the creme de la creme. Nah, y'all had a mouse in the house, and he was a pervert at that. So stop acting like they doing crazy shit over there at the counter. I had your back, man. I just wanted to let you know that.
Hey, you should have did what Mase did to me when he just threw it back on me. You should have said, Daniel Snyder. He was after quantity and not quality.
Yeah.
He was after everybody.
Yeah.
That on. But I'm going to leave that alone. It's already got enough of my own issues. You know what I mean? At least
I'll just let you know I was sticking up for you. But the reason I brought all that up anyway is to bring up the point that we talk about the Cowboys, we talk about the Knicks, and these organizations. The Jets ain't win since Joe Cool, since the 60s. So don't feel bad for them. This was been going on for 82 years with the Jets, my nigga.
They had leather helmets.
Yeah, they had leather helmets on the last time that they won. Joe Cool was down there with the fur on Broadway. Listen, man, the Jets, this is what the Jets do. The Jets have not won. They had probably, as much as we diss all these organizations, the Jets ain't won nothing since 69, bro. I think that's the year after Martin Luther King died.
I wanted. Now, I was torn tonight, though, because it was Aaron Glenn's debut. And then you got Mike Tomlin over there for the first time with his quarterback. And you guys are right, man. Justin Fields played, I thought, a hell of a game. I thought he played a hell of a game. And you can see where you give that time. You can see where he looks much more mature on the football field. When you remember what he looked like in Chicago? And now what he looks like here, he looks like, okay, I know what I'm doing now. I belong in this league. I think he'll do some good things in New York.
Yeah, sometimes everybody's not going to come out the gate and be that type of quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So I thought he looked really, really good. And it was a shootout, man. It was really a shootout, so.
You know, shout out to the Jets, shout out Justin Field, but it's not about them. It's literally about the Steelers, y'all. This is my terrible towel. It's pink. I'm going to keep it cute because it's the first game. We get it. I'm going to lay it there. Cam said last week, he said, the thing about football fans, they have the whole week to bask in our glory. So I'm going to take that right now because, yes, I know last season I was saying a lot about Aaron Rodgers. Game
last
one,
season,
I feel good.
Seasons. Last seasons, you've been dissing Aaron Rodgers. You've been dissing Aaron Rodgers for years.
Now, I feel great, okay? 4 touchdown passes, and we even had some really great off-season pickups with Jonnu Smith, Jalen Ramsey with the hit against Garrett Wilson. So we're in a good little situation. Our defense was a little slow. We have some things to work on, but it's great. So I have the whole week to be happy. Sorry, Mike. Sorry, Mase. Y'all teams didn't win, so I got this today.
That was the only person on the show saying, we do not want Aaron Rodgers.
Yes.
For 2 years straight.
Yo, Mike.
Matter of fact,
Today is
3
a new
years.
day. It's a new day.
Yeah,
It's a new day. It's a new day.
3 years.
It's a fact. And not only that, your terrible towel ain't even the right color.
Yes, it's pink because it's my favorite color. Special edition.
More like my
knockoff.
towel. Yeah.
No, it's not. I got it at Pittsburgh. Like, I got it
It's a
in.
knockoff.
No, it's not. I got it at the
What
stadium.
did the tag say?
You know, Kenyon Martin, that's Kenyon Martin. Kenyon Martin is playing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like right now, Carlos Boozer has his son's.
Twins.
One name is Camron. You know, number one nigga in the country, Cameron Boozer. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I told you all niggas gonna go too far. I told you, Mo, Harlem niggas gonna go too far. Go ahead. You cooking.
Cameron and Caden Boozer. But what I'm saying, though, I thought you was talking about my jacket.
Consistency.
Yeah, I got shit for the next 3 weeks. I had all this shit in the stash. Wear your Yankee hat that you had on yesterday and try to act like it's a Knick hat. So
What about if they lose, Cam? You still gonna wear it?
they made it further than they made 25 years.
So you go. I said last week. I said I was going a week.
You did what you had to do, but yesterday you had a Yankees hat trying to act like it was a Knick hat. That's what I'm saying.
It's New York.
Shout out to Jeff Hamilton again on this piece, particularly here. send me over a nice little care pack. I'm good for the next 3 weeks, man. My pal, I told you, Nick Paraphernalia, Mase, as y'all can see, he's not, as you can see the inconsistency. Well, you bought 3 things. You said a week.
Yeah,
that's
I said
not
a
five,
week.
That's not 5 things.
A week is 3 days.
I ain't mad at you. Throw the night, baby.
So it's coming back if they win game 1.
We'll see.